PBJ, baby.
Mama,
PBJ, baby.
I'll protect for you. Juliet. Oh no.
Don't press the buttons, please. Press the buttons, please.
This button.
Yes.
How to pick high in the car.
High up in the sky.
Do not let open.
Yeah. Yes. Hey. Yeah.
But you don't.
That's not very nice.
That's not really.
Not very nice. Mommy needs a little cat watch. Thank you, baby. No touch, please. No touch, please. I don't want it to drop.
Do not jump my nose pocket. Yeah. Okay, Pamela, the nose pocket. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay in here. That's the way.
Good job. Off we go. Yep. It's chilly today. Good morning, guys, and welcome to today's vlog. I just got the boys off to school. It is 9:29 in the morning and I'm outside of a Stop and Shop. I need to grab a few things. I did order groceries to be delivered later on today, but sometimes things say they're sold out even though I know that they're most likely not. So I do need to pick up eggs. I want to pick up more lollipops for the boys, and I want to grab some things to make cupcakes because today is actually Harris's birthday. So I want to pick up some cupcake mix, icing. I think I need like the vegetable oil, all that kind of stuff, so that I can go ahead and make those while the boys are at school today. We are going over to his parents' house tonight for dinner and for cake, but it's always nice to have funfetti cupcakes in your house for your birthday. So I want to make those and then have those set up to show him when we get home. And then obviously we could just eat them throughout the week. So that is the little errand that I have on my to-do list today. Other than that, we really don't have too much going on. I do want the boys to make birthday cards for Harris. I don't know why I didn't have them do this yesterday so we could give them to him this morning. totally got messed up in my thought process, and so I saved it for today. Obviously we saw him this morning and said happy birthday to him before he left for work, but I want to have them make birthday cards so that I can set those out with the cupcakes and he can see that when he gets home, like when we get home from his parents' house later on. But other than that, not too much going on today. I'm just going to take you along for the day. So like I said, it's 9:30. I want to try and get this over and done with so I can head home and make the cupcakes before I have to go pick up the boys from school. Okay, I just got home from Stop and Shop. It is so cold out. We had like a few days, I can't remember if it was last week or the week before that it was in like the high 60s, low 70s. It was so warm for November, and now all of a sudden it is absolutely freezing. It is like 38, 39 degrees out right now, and I am so cold. Even my house, I have the heat on, not very high, but I have the heat on, but it is still so cold in here. I am not ready for winter. My favorite season is fall, but like a crisp 60 to like 68. That's my perfect temperature. It is getting very cold very quick. But I am home from Stop and Shop. I thought I'd show you guys quickly what I picked up while I was there. I got the boys more of their favorite lollipops, which the price on these is slowly increasing. I used to be able to get them for like $5.29. Then they were at like $6.59. Today they were $7.19, which I don't understand why the price is going up on them, but the price has been steadily increasing on them. These are the Yum Earth lollipops. The boys get one of these every day after school. They used to get one every day after camp. It just kind of helps the transition from like camp to home or school to home go more smoothly, and they absolutely love these. And these are organic, so a little bit more on the healthy side than a normal lollipop, colored flavored lollipop. So I do like to pick these up. This is a pack of 40. I go through these probably 2-3 weeks, which I guess is pretty good considering I have 2 kids, but they're obsessed with these. So I picked up more of these because we are completely out. I then picked up everything I need to make cupcakes. I got Funfetti, of course, because Funfetti is the best flavor. So I got the Funfetti cake mix plus the Funfetti icing. I then had to get vegetable oil and eggs to go with the cupcakes to make the cupcakes. So I got a small vegetable oil and then a dozen eggs, which this is what was said was sold out. Every time I go to order eggs on like Peapod or Stop and Shop, it always says they're sold out. But every time I go in store, they're there. So I don't understand what that's about, but I needed eggs. Like I said, I'm getting groceries delivered later on today, but eggs was like the one thing I couldn't get. And then I forgot to order butter, so I picked up a small butter. This is my favorite one. It is olive oil and sea salt from Land O'Lakes. So it is 10 o'clock on the dot right now. I want to get these cupcakes in the oven and baking in a few minutes, but I did want to show you something really quick. So I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, I feel like I don't vlog in the dining room anymore. So in the past few vlogs, you probably haven't noticed, but this windowsill used to be such a cluttered space for us. And this past weekend, I took the task of completely clearing it out. This planter here had a succulent, had like a few succulents in it that we got when we first moved in here. Harris's mom gave it to us. It was from her house. And so 3 years ago, those succulents probably died 2 years ago, easy. And they were still sitting in this pot, all dried and shriveled up. I just never felt like dumping it out. I have no idea why. But I finally got rid of that, cleaned this out. I got rid of all the clutter that was up here. I brought down the boys' like coloring stuff because now they had that den space downstairs to color. Completely cleaned off all the other random clutter we had. I cleaned off these, I need to clean this one off a little bit better. These, vases that we have, our holiday candles, I need to find somewhere to put those. These pictures my friend Ashley gave me, these are from the day that the boys were born in the hospital, so I always have these up here. I had like a bunch of random arts and crafts stuff I would like shove over here. I finally found a space for that. I just need to find a space for this sticker book. I opened up a bag that was down here and this was in it, so I need to find a space for that. But I had random bags over here. This chair, which is obviously broken, was like piled up with random stuff, so I found a space for all that. This chair needs to get thrown out, and then my boots need to get put in the closet that we have over there. But I did this because my mom and stepmom finally bought Harris and I a dining room table. We are 3 years into living in this house and we still don't have a dining room table. We did have a folding table that we used to have back along this wall, but I brought it downstairs last year for Friendsgiving and actually broke it. The table was as old as Harris and his sister, so 30 plus years old. Harris's mom let us borrow it, and so that broke and we had to throw that out. So we just haven't had a dining room table in this space, but my mom and stepmom actually bought Harris and I one really randomly. They got us one, and so I need to put that together either tomorrow, or my grandma is coming on Thursday. I might have her help me do it. I'm putting it together so that her and I have a space to eat. I'm also hosting Friendsgiving in 2 weeks, so I need a table for that, obviously, and then just to have a dining room table in our dining room from now on. It's nothing crazy. I think it's like a 4-person, which is exactly what we need. I'm either going to put it along the wall here and hide this radiator, or put it along the wall back there. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm not going to put it in the center here, which is where the dining room table is supposed to be, like under the chandelier, just because the boys run a lot in here, and having something smack dab in the middle might be a little like too crowded for us. So that is a to-do that I have to do either tomorrow. If I do it tomorrow, I'll probably vlog it, but I might have my grandma help me. She'll be able to like sit there and hand me the pieces and everything, and just make it a little bit easier than if I was to do it myself. But I finally cleaned this off. My next to-do is going to be this countertop space. Because we don't eat in here, we don't come in here very often, this also became a cluttered space for us, and I never felt the need to like clean it off because like nobody ever sees it. So that counter space, I need to find a home for all that stuff, and all these jackets need to get hung up and put in the closet, so I might do that tomorrow as well. So maybe I will include that in today's vlog. But I wanted to show you guys, it looks so nice and clean and clear in here, and I'm really excited to have a table finally to eat at as a family. After 3 years I'm not doing so. When the boys used to sit in their high chairs, it didn't really matter like if we had a space to eat or not, because Harris and I would sit at the counter here and they would sit there. But as you guys know, we sit on the floor in the living room now, which is not the best thing. So I'm really excited to build that table that my parents got me. So that is something that I have to do this week. But for now, I'm going to get going on these cupcakes and try and get these in and baked before I have to pick the boys up from school. Okay, cupcakes are in. I might have overflowed them just a little bit. Also, excuse my really dirty oven. I definitely need to add that to the list of things to do. But I wound up using these jumbo foil baking cups, and it said no pan needed, so I just put them in a cake pan, as you guys saw. But because they're jumbo, I didn't know how much to put in there, how high to fill them, and I definitely overfilled, like especially this one right here. That one's overflowing and that one's overflowing. This pan here, they look pretty good, but this pan, they look a little wonky, but that's okay. I wound up getting about 10. There was a little bit left. I definitely could have done like 1 or 2 more, but 10 is more than enough for Harris, myself, and the boys for this week. So while those were in, I actually decided to clean off my counter space here. I just have to wipe it down, but I found a home for everything that needed a home. Threw out a bunch of stuff that was just sitting on this counter and collecting dust. So I'm gonna wipe this down, and then this is done, and then I'll just have to build that table. I really think I want to try and do it tomorrow. But we'll see. Cupcakes have 5 minutes left on them, and then I need to take them out to cool. Okay, the last thing I wanted to set up are these birthday cards for the boys to color. So I just did a very generic happy birthday on the front, and then on the inside I wrote to Daddy Love Ben in blue for Ben, and then this one says to Daddy Love Jack, obviously in green from Jack. And then I set up their crayons and their markers so that when they get home from school, they can color on the front, they can color inside, they could do whatever they want to do to personalize these. And then I'm going to set these up on the countertop with the cupcakes so that when we get home later, Harris will come in and he will see all that set up for him. So cupcakes are out and cooling. This is set up. I think it's like 11 o'clock, so I'm going to take the next 45 minutes to sit and relax myself, and then I'll go grab the boys. Yes.
Papa.
Purple and
Green.
and green. What'd you get?
I got blue.
And
I got blue.
2 blue. We just got home from Party City. I let the boys pick out some balloons. They've been loving playing with balloons with just like regular air in them. I just blew them up for them. And I also picked up some of Harris's favorite candies to put with his cupcakes for when he gets home. So Raisinets, cookie doughs, and dots. And then I got a big bag of these Airhead Extremes. Boys, you want to come downstairs with Mommy so I could show you the cards we need to color for Daddy? I want to have the boys quickly color these cards and then get down for a nap. Jack told me that he's feeling pretty sleepy, so I'm going to try and have him do these now, and then I'll put them in for a nap. We need to color for Daddy. This one, Benny, this one's yours. Jackie, this one's yours. And you need to use your crayons, and you need to color for Daddy. You're welcome, baby.
Color, Daddy.
No, this one's yours. Yep, you got to color for Daddy. There we go. Okay, the boys told me they're done. Here's Ben's. Here's Jackie's. What colors did you use?
Purple and red and red.
I love it. You boys did so good. We're gonna set these up upstairs and Daddy can have them when he gets home later, okay? You wanna play with your balloons now?
Yeah.
Okay. Catch them. Okay, excuse the below deck on in the background. The groceries just got delivered. So I'm going to go ahead and put all those away. It is 2:30. The boys are still down for their nap. I'm probably going to let them sleep until like 3:15, 3:30, just because we are going to be at Harris's parents' house and I'm sure we're gonna stay past like 6:37 when the boys would normally be getting ready for bed. So I'm going to let them sleep in for a little bit. I think I'm going to get myself together. I think I'm gonna change. I'm freezing. I think I'm just gonna put a sweatshirt on and then I have a new leather jacket I'm gonna wear. I'll show you guys that once we get ready to leave the house. Also, I must have touched my eye. Look at that. I had no idea that my eye was even red like that. I must have rubbed it or something. But anyway, I'm going to get the groceries put away, eat a snack, and then I'll check in with you guys before we leave. Okay, we're all ready to head out. I have the boys' coats and shoes on. They're having a little snack. They're gonna take it in the car. I wanted to show you guys this jacket that I got off of Amazon. I saw it on TikTok, of course, and had to order it. It took a little bit of time to get here. I think it took about 2 weeks with shipping. The lighting is so bad, I'm so sorry. But it's a leather jacket that has this like fuzzy shearing, I forget what this is called, inside. And I did get it in a medium, so it'd be a little bit oversized so I could fit it over a hoodie, but it is so cute and so warm. Definitely recommend. It is like $60 on Amazon, but for how thick and warm it is, I definitely know I'm gonna get use out of it this fall and winter. So I wanted to show that to you guys, but we're gonna head out. Harris is at his parents' house, so we're meeting him there. And I don't know if I'm gonna get much footage there. If I don't, I will check in with you guys when we get home. Please excuse how I look. It is now the next day. And the boys' cold is like finally catching up with me. They've had that cough for like 2.5 weeks and I thought I was past the point of ever getting sick from them, but I think it's just cold season. So it was inevitable that I was going to come down with a little bit of a cold. So I'm having a relaxed day. I'm literally still in my pajamas. I dropped the boys off at school today in my pajamas, which I never do, but I did that today. And I'm working on editing today's video, and I, of course, did not end it. I've been doing such a bad job at ending off the vlog. So I'm jumping on here to end off the vlog. We wound up having dinner and cake at Harris's parents' house. We came home. He loved his cupcakes. I wound up having one last night. They were so moist and so good. I can't wait to have another one today. But that was it for yesterday. That is all that we had going on. So I hope you guys enjoyed spending the day with me and seeing the little preparations I had to do for Harris's birthday. He loved it all. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in my next video, which is not going to be on Monday. I'm not uploading on Monday. My grandma's coming into town this weekend, so I decided to take the weekend off from vlogging. So I will see you guys in a week next Friday.